Narcotics Division, Detective Greer. Hello?
Can I do something for you?
Isn't this a public phone?
Hmm.
Then I would appreciate your closing the door so I can continue my call.
What's your problem? Maybe I can help.
My problem is car trouble, and I need a mechanic. Now, if you'll excuse
you're
me...
in luck, lady. We got a mechanic right here.
Well, it's a foreign car, and I'd rather call the fellow who usually works on it.
Oh, come on inside. Speak to our man. You never know.
I just called my father and told him exactly where I am and what I plan to do, so I better stick to that. Oh, this is awful. My sister's getting married in 20 minutes, and I'm supposed to be there in a damned car.
No wonder you're nervous.
And also in a terrific hurry.
So why not talk to our mechanic? Huh?
I told you why. Your foot? Thank you. Will you let go of me?
Come on, walk.
What are you doing? Are you crazy?
I'm helping you, lady. Move.
I knew you'd make it. Wow,
Mac,
good to
how are
see
you?
Hello, Father.
So these are the two turn-of-the-century bridesmaids.
Ah, 4 living antiques.
No, 5. Wait till you see Ryan as the flower girl.
Good to see you, Jack.
You too, Father.
Siobhan.
Like it?
What a perfect choice.
It's a little strange for me.
No, it's just right for you. Now, who's missing?
I'm here. Diddy went to look for Roger. How are you, Father? Did you think we weren't going to make it?
No, Maeve, I have faith.
Did Joe didn't think we were going to make it? Where is Joe?
Don't worry. This groom has turned up early with his best man.
Oh, that would be his uncle, Mr. Novotny. I hope they're in the waiting room. Francis took little Ryan and little John around to see them.
Oh, another ploy to keep them from climbing the walls.
Yes.
They'll be a good distraction. Did John go with them?
No, John is at home waiting for me, Eddie. Something seems to have delayed her.
Well, then, if we have a minute, there's something I want to show you all. Come.
Wait just a minute. Do you know where Mary is?
Siobhan, I have no idea.
Oh, okay. I just thought... Do you suppose she's so mad at me that she won't come to the wedding?
Ray, the last thing that I would try to do is to question your authority with Kim.
Wonderful. Then you can join her and Dr. Cohen at Len's and do not discuss that miserable play with me.
I have to.
Seneca, you're used to giving orders to your staff, and now it seems to Kimberly, although I must say that it distresses me to see how meekly she accepts them. Don't try to push me around. Now, kindly leave. And on your way out, you could see if that noise I hear in the hallway is the lunch trays. If so, I'd like mine brought in immediately. I swear to you, if I could move...
You'd clobber me. Okay, fine. In the meantime, we'll talk. Now, I wasn't around for everything that happened between you and Kim, but I heard enough. I heard her ask you if you see her as someone who would work in a peep show. You did not give her an unequivocal no.
I said she was an innocent in the hands of an unscrupulous director.
Which made her feel like an incompetent child.
Which she is if she wants to perform in the nude.
Did you listen to her?
Of course I did. And she tried to sell me on how serious the whole production was, and I didn't buy it. And she didn't expect me to. She knows I'd object to it. It's objectionable work. She does not expect me to allow her to appear partially undraped.
She hoped.
Nonsense.
Were you very sarcastic with her?
Not heard you heard enough to know all the answers.
So you were dripping sarcasm.
Would you rather I cried and screamed?
I think Kim might have.
Look, I'm just out of traction, so I can't move my neck very well, but I would like you to know that I've heard and seen just about all of you that I want.
You know, Kim mentioned Liz Estrada a couple times to me. Basically, she wanted my approval because she was terrified she wouldn't get yours. She had this wonderful feeling about herself, having gone on the audition, handling it well. But she had no sense that you'd back her up.
Because she knows I'm too smart to be taken in.
No, because she knows you don't trust her. Because she knows you have all the power. And that makes her feel like a helpless, angry little child.
All right. All right, when it comes to sex and related topics, no, I don't trust her. Because she herself told me she's no babe in the woods. Now, I have made certain rules. Rules, incidentally, which you agreed to not very long ago.
Wait a minute. You are talking about sex. Kim is talking about acting.
Oh, come on.
No. She has made a judgment that this play is an important experience for her. You're the one who sees it as compromising, cheap.
Are you suggesting that I've got a vulgar mind?
I am suggesting that you will not let Kim grow up. Now, if you treat her like a 10-year-old, she's going to act like one. If you keep reminding her of her mistakes, of past bad judgments, then she's going to figure that's what you expect from her, and she's going to give you more. And if you let her know that you see this play as corrupting her, in spite of what she believes, well, the writing's on the wall, isn't it? And in her mother's hand.
What have you done? Just given her approval for the play, the nudity, whatever the hell she wants?
No, what I've tried to do is put it right back in her lap every time she's brought it up. I've encouraged her to think about it, talk to this director, talk to you, and then make her own decision.
You haven't convinced me that she should take that part.
Okay?
You have convinced me that I was about to make a mess of it. Oh, damn it, I don't know anything about children in general and my own daughter in particular.
Where, you know what Freud said?
No, I don't.
They all turn out crooked.
Nobody can make a perfect little person, right?
Nope.
Well, in the interests of having Kim turn out as little crooked as possible, I'll back off. She can take that part if she must.
Now, look, if it's no good, she'll be out of it before they open, I promise.
Not every kid could walk out of Topeka and right into the first play she found. Could look at that way.
There you go. You can be proud of her, huh?
Would you tell her about my half-hearted change of heart and ask her to drop in and see me after her rehearsal?
Yeah. Yeah, well. But first, I'll get you that lunch tray, okay?
I'd appreciate it.
I'd go through fire to get to your wedding, and you know it. No matter how upset she is.
Well, I didn't say upset. I said mad.
Whatever. She'll be here. Everybody's disappeared. Should we hunt them down?
No. I'm not really interested in the rose window.
Okay.
I want to hear the rest about Mary and what happened last night.
She reacted badly, to use her word. The idea of you and me being very close upsets her very much.
Well, she doesn't think that we had an affair.
No. No, she believes me about that. The question of whether or not I thought,
Whether you'd been tempted, you can say it.
not easily, you in your wedding gown and Joe in the other room. Yeah. What I felt seemed to be almost as important to her as what I'd done or hadn't done. I didn't lie.
But once I wish I had.
Why?
Because we really didn't behave badly. It's all I had to tell her. I mean, I didn't have to admit that I'd been a little bit in love with you. Or that it had been a little bit mutual. I could have avoided a fight.
How bad was the fight?
I'd put it in the heavyweight category. She got in a couple of good shots. But it's nothing that we can't patch up if she'd only show.
Well, she will. Shots at you, at Joe?
Oh, and my motivation for marrying him?
The rebellion theory.
Oh, the rebound theory, too.
From me. I'm sorry.
Doesn't really matter. I'm sure about Joe. I'm scared, but I'm sure. And the only thing I ask of my sister is just a little hug. Even a handshake would be enough just to not leave things the way they were yesterday.
She knows that I love her. And I want her. You get your hug.
Soon.
Matter of minutes.
Johnny's called. He's heard from Mary. She said, give her half an hour and don't start without her.
There, you see. Where's she been?
Johnny doesn't know.
What?
Hey, what does it matter where she's been as long as she's coming here?
Look, my sister is about to be married, and I have to be there. I am also furious at this outrageous behavior.
Coffee house. That's where you're from.
What are you talking about?
That day I had a split. She was there.
Look, he obviously has me mixed up with somebody else. If you do know something about cars, please come take a look at mine. I don't have time to be... Susie! I don't believe this. You do realize that my father's gonna come looking for me, and my husband, and they're gonna be a hell of a lot less reasonable than I am.
Who are you?
I am the owner of that smoking car out there in your parking lot. It's probably a burning car by now, which I think maybe is very good. I'd love the fire department to come here and the police and come barreling in here.
Hey, take it easy. She's not going anywhere.
You know, if anyone can straighten out your mother, Dr. Bolak can.
Why can't I handle her? I had my arguments all set up. I was gonna stay calm. She gets so tough and wise and so damn smart.
I thought you handled it pretty well.
I didn't. I had this whole speech about how bodies with clothes on are no more pure than bodies without clothes, and she said burlesque, and I stopped thinking. What's your opinion?
About the nudity? Well, speaking as a doctor, I...
No, as a person seeing a play, with me in it.
Well, it depends on the production. What about this fellow Wallace? You like him?
Yeah, he's young, but he's sincere. Intense, serious. There's that word again. I've got to do something about rehearsal. I'm supposed to be there at 4. You know, and the guy I work with is so professional, too. And I feel like a fool calling up and saying I can't go because my mommy won't let me.
Is that what you chose to do?
I really don't have much choice. Seneca's great, but I don't really know if he's going to try to change your mind. He never actually told me to do the play.
You want to be told?
Well, no. But there is something to getting the word from a wonderful fatherly type, which he certainly is.
Somehow I've never seen him that way.
How could you not?
Well, I suppose it has something to do with the fact that I have Very nice, completely opposite father of my own.
That would make a difference. I just invent fathers in my head. What was yours like?
Short, balding. He reads a lot. He reads in line at the supermarket.
He does the shopping?
A lot of it, yeah.
Wow, when did he get liberated?
I don't think he ever was. It just worked out that way. He teaches high school, French. So he always gets home earlier than my mother.
What does she do?
She manages a jewelry business her grandfather started. Funny combination, huh?
I love it. Families are so interesting.
Like you and your mother.
We're not quite a family. I have no idea who my father was. Never even saw him once. Which is why I get along so well. Seneca! What happened?
Well, whatever you decide is okay. Hey, have you even touched that food?
Whatever I decide is okay about what?
There's Estrada. Ray says it's up to you. She'd like you to drop by after rehearsal.
Thank you.
Well, once she calmed down and thought about it, there really wasn't much for me to say. So, what's the special?
Something duck, I don't know.
No, hey, don't rush off. You're covered on the floor.
Oh, that's all right. I have a few errands. I'll see you all later, okay?
Thanks for keeping me company.
Sure. Bye.
Bye-bye.
You're wonderful. Let me buy you lunch, please.
Oh, forget it. No, treats on me in celebration of your first role in the New York theater.
Good news. Mary is on her way.
Oh, thank heaven.
What's the matter, Joe? Did you think Siobhan was going to call it off?
No. Yes. I don't know what I thought. I just knew there was a hitch. I don't want any hitches today.
Well, the word is that we move forward in a half hour.
Oh, good.
That is, if you can wait the extra time. Mary asked us, please, if we would just not do anything until she gets here. Because suddenly I realized that was a bit presumptuous on her part.
Not at all. The whole family should be here. And now I must say a proper good morning. I haven't seen you all day.
Ah, yes. Good morning to you. And to you, Joseph. My, don't you? Both look splendid.
Yes, Joe. He looks different than in his fishing gear. And you're suddenly a young girl.
Ah, well, I know that's just charm talk, but why do I like it so much?
Because it's true. I'll have the most beautiful mother-in-law for miles around.
Joe's a very lucky man.
You want to tell Maeve about Marie's mother?
Marie is my wife, an angel, but her mother was...
Well, in our case, we're lucky on both sides. I would say that I've never seen my daughter, Siobhan, so happy.
Do you mean that?
Yes. Oh, there have been several things that I've been wanting to say to you, but we've been in such a rush these past few days.
Thank you for telling me now.
And I feel, Joe, because we've all been so verbal about our reservations to the marriage, that you may not realize that the hopes that we have, it's a very special joy to be able to share yourself with someone. And I can see that beginning between you and my daughter. And I hope that it grows and warms you and sustains you and fills your life.
A life full of joy.
Yes, that's what I wish for you.
I never knew I could have something like joy until I met Siobhan. Oh, I knew about being happy alone, away from people, miles out to sea, but sharing.
That wasn't in your plan.
It wasn't in my experience. It wasn't real. The night Siobhan told everybody we were engaged, I was leaving and you stopped me, remember?
Yes.
You said, there's good in that soul of yours or my daughter wouldn't love you.
Yes, and I meant it.
No, I think the best things I've ever heard have come from you. You believe I love Siobhan. You know that, don't you?
I do.
For sure?
Yes.
Okay, that... It really matters to me. I mean, it really matters that you know. I'll tell you something. After Siobhan and after my uncle, I love you.
Thank you, Joseph.
It's going to be a beautiful marriage. A beautiful wedding. No problems, no trouble. You have my word.
That little lady made a bad mistake.
What'd she see?
Everything. She watched the stuff being cut. Very bad mistake.
It's gonna take some time to search the whole place.
Maybe. We'll find her.
Sure. And what then?
What do you think?
Yeah, I figured.
Haunted by the face of a dead girl, a top attorney reopens a 10-year-old murder mystery. Now, will she be the next victim? The Sunday night movie, Mary Higgins Clark's Let Me Call You Sweetheart. Sunday night at 8 on SoapNet.